What's up, everybody? While I was asleep in the shop last night, I had a wild idea based on some stuff that I'd forgotten. You can actually check the access of your mount before performing the calibration. I had known this, I had forgotten about it, but we're going to test that out today, along with the 7-step box on our 2020 Toyota Corolla that has front radar sensor, a front camera, and a rear backup camera, and no other ADAS features included in this vehicle. Moving right along, what I'm going to do now is what you've seen me do plenty of times. Step 1, Step 2, and Step 3. Center line, left line, right line. But our measurements are only going to be based off the left line. We are then going to check, and we will readjust our measurements based on the right line. And we're going to check again. And what this is going to do is hopefully show us why the 7-step ADAS method is extremely accurate and extremely repeatable and should be used by you in your service facility or ADAS specialty shop every single day. Thank you for watching, everybody. We're going to get started. All right, now we are making our center line. Okay, I am happy with my center line. Now we are going on to Step 2, which is our driver side line. And I'm going to make our right side line. We're just not going to use it right away. Okay. So you can see we have our center line set up. I'm actually off a little bit here. I may want to adjust that. I'm going to leave that as it is for now, just so we can do a demonstration. Here is my driver side line. Here is my front vehicle marker, cutting across the license plate. And here is my passenger side line. So now we are only going to measure off of the driver side line. We're going to lay our target out, and we're going to see what the scan tool says. Okay, I have made a line at 1,244, which is based on the TEXA instructions. I did not have access to TechStream. I'm relying on my frame manufacturer for their guidance. I only made the measurement based on the driver side line. And while that keeps shifting a little bit, I'm going to get it as perfect as possible for this exercise. So there we are. And here you can see I'm at the beginning of my square. Here you can see I need to make a minor adjustment. And I'm at the end of my square. And you can see my 1244 go straight across. What I am not doing is I am not measuring from this side to meet where 1244 would have been somewhere around here. We will do that after. All right, so I can't seem to find the setting that I used the other day. Trying to pull it up now. Front recognition camera access misalignment reading. Oh, so we went through all of this and it's not even in the car. That really sucks. All right. Here we have the 2024 Camry that we worked on the other day. And we have this function, front recognition camera access misalignment reading. And here we have a reading. So I made the mistake of assuming that this 21 Corolla would have the same thing, and it does not. So I cannot check my target placement because I don't have the function in the tool. Let's see if we can do something worthwhile here now that we've got this all set up. All right, let's not waste our setup. Let's see if we can check the front radar sensor axis deviation data reading. What this should tell us is what the reading will be for the cone versus what this car knows as 0. And now, difference number 1 is going to be where the radar goes, which is 3,000. And the only thing I really need to know right now is where was this car made? Was it in Kentucky? It was TMMM. And the options that we are being asked about is hatchback, TMC, which should be Toyota Motor Corporation, I'm assuming Japan. And this is Toyota Motor Mississippi. And it wants to know sedan with LED front light and without LED front light and with. This does not have LED front lights. We are at 640 millimeters and they want us to be 3,000. We're going to set this up to hopefully show the exact same thing we were going to show with just a camera target. We're going to move this out of our way. $644. So here we have 3,000 marked out on our driver's side. And now let's place our target and see what happens. So let's take a minute to note here. 3,000. Cutting across, but only measuring once. We can see from the rear, we are with the center line we marked. We can see from here, we are cutting across exactly where the marker is. And I have placed this target for now, where you can see where the 3,000 across leads to. We're going to check this, and then we're going to measure this side and see what difference lies here. We already did all this. So vertical is off by 1.6, but horizontal is at 0.0. It's actually pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it any better than that. Now I'm going to check my vertical measurement. I'm really on it. I don't know, I guess I can show you this so you don't think I'm making this up. And actually, let's do two things. Let's see, to me, that sits kind of high. But we are at the right measurement. Let me check this again. 640, not 644. Adjust that because I'm 4 millimeters off. Okay, I'm going to show my adjustment here. There. 640. 640. And now we're going to show how this is here. Everybody see that? Still think it's kind of high, but let's see what happens. And since we're here, let us see where our true measurement is on this side. I'm incredibly close. That's why it's 0. Wow, deadly close. Well, now I know why that one was 0. If you want to understand why we came out at 0, there's the answer. A little bit of luck, and we actually had a straight box. Doesn't always happen. In the video we did yesterday, you saw it was off by 18 millimeters. But today, we weren't off at all. However, let's see if adjusting our height changed anything. Absolutely nothing. 1.6. So now the only thing I would do here, I don't even know if I would do anything here. $649 for sedans. It actually wants it even higher. We're going to go up to $649. Let's see what happens. Is $649 even listed here? Nope. Good times, baby. Now I'm going to try something. I'm going to move the box and the car and the frame. A little bit clearer around the vehicle. Let's try this again. Nothing changed. These are reference values. Okay, so all the values given have been too high. Now, I'm going to adjust it based on the actual emblem and sensor. In my opinion, this is about the center of that sensor. In my opinion, this measurement should be about 610 millimeters. We will now see what happens. So nothing's really changed except for our height. Nothing's changed. Oh, I don't trust this. Take this up. Now we're getting somewhere. I'm going to try something else. I'm going to switch it up just to see if anything changes and put my original Honda cone middle of the radar sensor, and let's set it up. Nothing has changed. So we learned quite a few things today. First of all, we learned that what is available in one vehicle is not available in another. You saw me set up and look for a specific checking mechanism in the front view camera, and it was not available in the software. It was not in the Autel, it was not in the TEXA, and I have an extreme suspicion that it was not in the Toyota documentation, although I was not able to pay for it and get online and confirm that for you today. But I do have the 2024 Camry that we did yesterday that we saw that function in. What else did we learn? We learned that we should perform a check of the front radar prior to performing the calibration. Why should we do that? Well, first of all, we want to make sure that we have the right measurements laid out. We have both lines and both measurements meeting at exactly where we need them to be. But in addition to that, you saw that we are having issues of a 1.6 degree variation on a car that I'm pretty sure does not permit more than 0.6. As far as I know, this car has never been in a front end accident. And from what I can tell, I don't think it has. This is wear and tear from 5 years of driving on New Jersey roads. This car has less than 25,000 miles, but everything's plastic. So between the heat and the cold, it's deforming this enough to where it's a 1.6 degree variation no matter the height of our target. A lot of big lessons in here today. We are not going to calibrate this car because it does not need it. But if we were going to calibrate this car, this would be a major area of concern. I've had issues with Priuses in the past with relation to the adjustment here. I'm not sure if this Corolla has the same adjustment, although I would think it may. But if it does not, you may have to replace this front bumper. Things to keep in mind as you do ADAS and as you use 7-step box and 7-step ADAS at your service facility or ADAS specialty facility. Thank you everybody for watching today. I hope that we've provided some valuable lessons. Have a great day. Feel free to leave anything in the comments that you like, don't like, want to see, or hit me up on a DM. Thank you everybody and have a great day.